Yeah. Well, I would sort of approach it from a slightly different angle, though I agree with Alex that I think the term still has use and that it refers to something correctly. Right? That's like one part. But my different sort of more methodological approach would be to say that, like you said in the beginning, like physicalism has physical, idealism would use mind, for example, panpsychism has consciousness, and so on. Right? All of them use sort of these sort of fuzzy terms, right? Concepts which aren't necessarily extremely precise. And my answer would be quite simply that it's not a special problem for panpsychism, for example. And the other answer is more akin to what Alex said. I think, yes, there is the sort of infamous "what's it likeness," but if you break it down, the real message here is that there must be something intrinsic to nature. What does intrinsic mean? It means how something exists in and of itself for itself, basically, right? And as long as you add, like, just extrapolate from your own experience, which is highly complex and so on. But like, there's no reason, nothing in principle that would prevent this from being a transient or a sort of scalar, which can apply to something fundamental like an electron, for example, as well, right? So I don't see any principal reason for why we wouldn't think a sort of very basic form of this exists in an electron. Obviously, we can't imagine it, but that's not a special issue either, right? Because you can't imagine what a different person is like, obviously. But then if you go cross species, right?